Are you ready for the ultimate adrenaline rush? From the deepest canyons to the highest peaks, North America is full of heart-stopping adventures that you can't find anywhere else. We're talking about experiences that'll push you to your limits, test your courage, and leave you breathless. This isn't about fancy hotels or tourist traps, this is about raw, untamed adventure. Get your gear ready as we count down the top 11 extreme adventures in North America. You must try. Let's dive in. Starting at number 11, we're heading straight into the heart of the San Juan Mountains to Ouray, Colorado. Picture this. You're hundreds of feet up a frozen waterfall, ice axes in hand, the wind biting at your face. It's demanding, it's brutal, but believe me, the reward is worth every second. Conquering these frozen cliffs isn't just about physical strength, it's about mental toughness. And when you finally reach the top, the panoramic views of the snow-capped peaks, well, there's nothing quite like it. Just remember, always go with a guide, be prepared for the extreme conditions, and never underestimate the mountain. Number 10 plunges us deep into the heart of the Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico. Forget your average scuba diving, we're talking about exploring the hidden world of the cenotes. These ancient, crystal-clear sinkholes are like portals to another world. Imagine descending into the cool, clear water, sunlight filtering through the jungle canopy above. As you go deeper, the darkness envelops you, and the real adventure begins. You're swimming through caverns adorned with stalactites and stalagmites, formations sculpted over millennia by the steady drip of water. These underwater cave systems are like labyrinths, a network of tunnels stretching for miles beneath the surface. But remember, cave diving is not for the faint of heart. It requires specialized training, a cool head, and respect for the delicate ecosystem. For those brave enough to take the plunge, cave diving in the Yucatan Peninsula is an experience that will stay with you forever. Number 9 takes us soaring high above the breathtaking Canadian wilderness. We're talking about heli-skiing in British Columbia, the ultimate adventure for any adrenaline junkie who loves to carve up fresh powder. Imagine this. You're strapped into a helicopter, the roar of the blades echoing through the mountains as you ascend higher and higher. Below you, a pristine world unfolds, a vast expanse of snow-covered peaks, untouched and glistening under the winter sun. Then, the moment you've been waiting for, the helicopter touches down on a remote mountaintop, and you're greeted by a sea of untouched powder. The first descent is pure magic. You carve your own tracks through the untouched snow, the only sound your own breath, and the crunch of your skis. But don't be fooled by the beauty. Heli-skiing is not for the inexperienced. It demands expert skiing skills, a high level of fitness, and respect for the mountain environment. Chapter 4. Hold on tight because number 8 is going to be one wild ride. We're heading to the heart of West Virginia to tackle the legendary Gauley River. Now this isn't your average lazy river float, this is 25 miles of pure, unadulterated whitewater adrenaline. Picture this. You're in an inflatable raft, surrounded by towering sandstone cliffs, the roar of the rapids echoing in your ears. The water churns and boils, tossing your raft about like a toy. It's a relentless assault on your senses, a test of your courage and teamwork. Over 100 rapids in just 25 miles, each with its own personality and challenges. Amidst the chaos and the fear, you'll find a strange sense of peace. You'll be forced to live in the moment, to trust your instincts and your fellow rafters. So, if you're looking for an adventure that'll leave you breathless, exhilarated, and maybe a little bit terrified, then whitewater rafting on the Gauley River is the challenge for you. Chapter 5, number 7, and things are about to heat up. We're heading to Nicaragua, to the slopes of the active Cerro Negro volcano. Forget snowboarding or sandboarding, this is volcano boarding and it's about as extreme as it gets. Imagine this, you're standing on the edge of a volcano, a specially designed board strapped to your feet, the ground rumbling beneath you. Then you push off, and gravity takes over. You're hurtling down the black volcanic ash, the wind screaming in your ears. The speed is exhilarating, the heat intense, and the dust, well, let's just say you'll be finding that in places you never thought possible for days. So if you're looking for an adventure that's equal parts exhilarating and terrifying, then volcano boarding in Nicaragua is calling your name. Chapter 6, number 6, and it's time to take to the skies, literally. We're heading to Moab, Utah, where the canyons aren't just meant to be hiked, they're meant to be flown through. That's right, we're talking about wingsuit flying, the sport that turns you into a human glider. Imagine this, you're standing on the edge of a cliff, thousands of feet above the ground, a wingsuit hugging your body. Then you take a deep breath and take the leap. The ground rushes away from you and for a few heart-stopping seconds it feels like you're falling. But then, the wingsuit catches the air and you're soaring. You're gliding through the air, the wind rushing past you, the canyon's walls a breathtaking tapestry of colors and textures. You bank and turn, following the contours of the land, feeling the freedom of a bird in flight. Wingsuit flying is not for the faint of heart. It requires rigorous training, specialized equipment, and nerves of steel. Number 5 takes us from the sky to the depths of the ocean. We're heading to the Bahamas, a place where the water is crystal clear, and the marine life is abundant. But we're not here to admire colorful coral reefs, we're here to swim with sharks. Now, I know what you're thinking. Sharks, are you crazy? But hear me out. Sharks are often misunderstood creatures. They're apex predators, yes, but they're also vital to the health of our oceans. Imagine this. You're submerged in the deep blue, the sunlight filtering down from above. The water is alive with movement, schools of fish darting in and out of coral formations. And then you see it. The sleek, powerful silhouette of a shark gliding through the water. Your heart might skip a beat, but as you watch it move, you'll be struck by its grace and power. It's crucial to go with experienced guides who understand shark behavior and can ensure your safety. Swimming with sharks in the Bahamas is an experience you won't forget. Number 4 takes us to the frozen wilds of Manitoba, Canada, where the landscape is vast, unforgiving, and breathtakingly beautiful. We're here on a mission to encounter the kings of the Arctic, the polar bears. Forget zoos and wildlife parks. This is about experiencing these majestic creatures in their natural habitat, on their terms. Imagine this. You're in a specially designed tundra buggy, a vehicle built to navigate the snow and ice, its large windows offering an unparalleled view of the surroundings. The air is crisp and cold, the sun a pale disk on the horizon, casting long shadows across the snowdrifts. And then you see it, a flash of white against the snow, a polar bear, its thick fur blending seamlessly with the landscape. To witness these creatures in the wild is a privilege, a humbling reminder of the raw beauty and power of the natural world. Number 3, and it's time to confront your fears head-on. We're talking about base jumping, the sport that's not for the faint of heart. And there's no better place to take the plunge than the Perrine Bridge in Idaho, one of the few legal base jumping sites in the US. Imagine this, you're standing on the edge of the bridge, 486 feet above the Snake River, the wind whipping at your face, the roar of the water echoing in your ears. Your heart is pounding in your chest, your palms are sweating, and every instinct is screaming at you to step back. But you don't. You take a deep breath, summon every ounce of courage you have, and take the leap. The ground rushes towards you at an alarming speed, the wind screaming past your ears. For a few heart-stopping seconds, it's free fall, pure and exhilarating. Then you deploy your parachute and the world slows down. You did it. You conquered your fear and experienced the ultimate thrill. Number 2 takes us to the world of Olympic dreams, to the iconic Lake Placid, New York. But we're not here to admire the scenery. We're here to experience the thrill of bobsledding, to feel the rush of speed and G-force as we hurtle down an ice-covered track. Imagine this. You're strapped into a sleek, aerodynamic bobsled, the ice reflecting the bright lights of the track. The air is electric with anticipation, the roar of the crowd a distant hum as you focus on the challenge ahead. Then the starting gun fires and you're off. You explode out of the gate, the force pushing you back into your seat. The track narrows, the walls a blur of white and blue as you pick up speed. The G-force is intense, pinning you to your seat, your heart pounding in your chest. You race through the curves, the bobsled rattling against the ice, the sound echoing through the tunnel. It's a sensory overload, a blur of speed, sound, and adrenaline. Bobsledding is a sport that demands teamwork, precision, and nerves of steel. And while most of us will never experience the Olympic glory, a run down the track at Lake Placid is the next best thing. Finally, our number 1 extreme adventure takes us to one of the most iconic natural wonders in the world, the Grand Canyon. But we're not just here to admire the view from the rim, we're going to walk on air, on the Grand Canyon Skywalk. Imagine this, you're standing on a glass platform 4,000 feet above the canyon floor. The ground seems to disappear beneath your feet, replaced by an uninterrupted view of the canyon's vast expanse. The Colorado River snakes its way through the canyon below, a silver ribbon against the red rock. The wind whips at your face, the sun beats down on your back, and the sheer scale of it all is enough to take your breath away. To stand on the skywalk is to test your limits, to confront your fear of heights, and to experience the Grand Canyon in a way few others ever will. There you have it, the top 11 extreme adventures in North America you've got to try. From ice climbing frozen waterfalls to braving the depths with sharks, we've journeyed through some of the most exhilarating and awe-inspiring experiences this continent has to offer. Are you ready to take on one or all of these crazy challenges? We know we are. Let us know which one is on your bucket list in the comments below. And hey, if you loved this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more epic adventures. Until next time, keep exploring. Before we wrap up, here's a quick look behind the scenes. Filming these insane adventures was as wild as you can imagine. Check it out.